One of the things that I always say to people is this whole AI era that everybody's talking about with ChatGPT and everything just didn't happen. We've evolved. Hi there, guys. This is Rasul with Data Talent Advisors. Wanted to put together a quick little video again this week about NoSQL and why you're seeing different NoSQL technologies listed in some of these different job descriptions for companies, different AI projects, and different things that they're trying to do with ChatGPT, which is kind of a function of that, and why it's really important when you're identifying the right kind of candidates for those particular jobs, okay? And why certain candidates and their experiences with NoSQL are going to have a leg up over ones that don't have any experience with NoSQL data storage. So it starts off with really why did we start to use NoSQL data stores and really how have we evolved that way? And one of the things that I always say to people is this whole AI era that everybody's talking about with ChatGPT and everything just didn't happen. We've evolved. I mean, the whole industry's been evolving and going this direction for a while now. So back in 2010, 2011, at the commercialization of Hadoop, or where we were producing somewhere around 2.5 exabytes a day, people designated that as the big data era. And big data, most experts would call it out with the different Vs. We started off with about 4 Vs, then some people came out with a bunch of Vs, like it became like 7 Vs. But the main ones that you should know that really defines big data or whatever and why it's related and important is the velocity, the volume, the veracity, and the variety, which is very key. That is why people started to have to use NoSQL data stores. The RDBMS systems that they were already using from Oracle, SAP, Microsoft, IBM, whatever it was not able to transact more than 1,000 transactions per second. So with many of these different companies, whether it was Facebook or Twitter or whoever, data is moving a lot faster. So that's one thing, is speed, the velocity. But the other thing is also the variety of the data. We have pictures, we have videos. So because of cell phones, just people are able to input a lot more data than before. I mean, you're just taking a picture and boom, putting it up on Facebook. So that has to be processed. So because of ACID and CODS rule, again, I don't want to get into the minutia and make it all technical of a conversation. You can, again, go to my LinkedIn profile. There's a article that I've written maybe a few years ago, but it's still somewhat relevant. But it compares RDBMS to NoSQL and kind of goes over the different types of differences between the two. But the main one is CODS rule and ACID. That's part of RDBMS as far as the rules or the governance behind how RDBMS systems work. It just doesn't allow it to work with unstructured data or semi-structured data. In the case of document stores, that's what they actually work with. So long story short, we needed that in order to work with this new evolution of data that we were starting to use. That's how it kind of came about to begin with, okay? So the reason that I'm mentioning this in this video is a candidate having these type of experiences are going to be more valuable. They actually can command a higher pay rate, and they're actually going to be more qualified to work on some of your more AI focused roles. And the reason for that is they're going to have a lot of great experiences with unstructured data. They're going to have better experiences with scale. They're going to have also better experiences with working not only with more modern technologies and frameworks, in addition to some of the legacy systems that already may be in place. So that's why you're going to start to see it. So when you're looking at candidates, you're looking at titles and all that stuff, disregard that. Forget about the titles, because sometimes the titles do not align with the experiences that the person has. In order for them to really be successful, they really need to have some of these technologies like NoSQL and some of the different NoSQL technologies. It's actually like a category, if you will, NoSQL is, and it has 4 subcategories of key value, wide column, document store, and the most famous one that I'll just call out is MongoDB, that you will see in a lot of resumes and job descriptions. And then the ones that are the most complex, and people are getting more and more into those, would be Elastic, Neo4j, MapLogic, and a variety of others. Those are probably the most complex. But long story short, having worked and having some of these experiences will definitely help anybody. And one of the things that I always say to candidates, always go for the jobs that are going to give you the best experiences. Don't necessarily follow the money. So I've worked with candidates that, they followed the money. They've worked with very, legacy type technologies, and sometimes they find themselves behind the 8 ball because it's just, some of the stuff that they've worked on the last 3 years or so, it's just no longer, up to speed with everybody else. So keep that in mind as well. But look, if you have any other questions or anything else, feel free to reach out to us at www.datatalentadvisors.com. But I hope this post today has been somewhat insightful. I was really hesitant to post it because it can get quite technical, this area, but it's a really important piece that I wanted to share with everybody. So be sure to, hit the notifications button, like our video, share it with others, and, hopefully you get some value out of this video. And I'm over and out of here for now. We'll see you. Bye. you.